Hello everyone, I'm your host, Boss Zombie. Welcome back to the Elder Scrolls Online. So, I guess this is how you get to Murkmire from the Daggerfall side of things. It's just a rowboat. It's just a tiny little rowboat. I'm assuming that it connects to a larger ship. Maybe even this one. But this is how you get to Murkmire. At the southernmost extremity of Black Marsh, the region informally known as Murkmire gradually slopes down from the interior uplands of the north until it fades into the ocean. Legend holds that the land once extended much further south before it sank beneath the waves. I mean, to be fair, it's swampy marshland. It's already under a lot of water. Little Moth.
Fancy a life of treasure hunting? Cyrodiilic Collections needs you!
The Festering Jewel. Well, you certainly dress more practically than your sister.
Hello there. Always a pleasure to see a new face. Welcome to Lilmoth, the festering jewel of Black Marsh. Argonian words, not mine. Doesn't strike me as all that festery, but I digress. How would you like to join an exciting expedition?
What kind of expedition?
Oh, the most worthy kind of expedition. A journey into the distant past. Well, not the literal past, I mean. That would be crazy. We're exploring one of the Argonians' ancient Murkmire pyramids to find a priceless relic, the Kajinjat crystal.
Why do you want this crystal?
Oh, to preserve it for future generations, of course. So much of the Argonians' unique history has been lost. With your help, we can pull this antiquity out of the mud and share it with the world. Discovery, adventure, what could be better?
Alright, I'll join your expedition.
You've made a great choice in joining us, friend. The other members of our expedition have already gathered near the western gate. I'll be along shortly. Just need to check on a few things. This is exciting, right?
So who are you exactly?
Oh dear. Where are my manners? I apologize. My name is Famia Mercius, or Famia speaks with round tongue to the locals. I'm Cyrodiilic Collections' chief antiquarian here in Murkmire.
Nice to meet you. I worked with your sister Concordia in Shadowfen.
Oh, so you're that adventurer she mentioned in her letters. What a welcome coincidence. Concordia has been invaluable to the effort. One day, I'll finally convince her to visit.
How long have you lived here in Murkmire?
Oh, just over 3 years at this point. I'll admit, it takes some getting used to, but once you... Ow! Ooh! Sorry. Once you settle in, you'll never want to leave.
I bet. Now what can you tell me about the Murkmire pyramid?
Doing your research, huh? Excellent. The local Argonians call it Ishtaj Thitithil Met. Literally, the exact egg cracker. Evocative, right? We just call it the Ishtaj Zanmir. I have it on good authority that we'll find the Kajinjat crystal inside.
What's special about this crystal?
Apparently, it was vital to some kind of ritual, but that could mean practically anything. According to my research, ancient Argonians performed rituals constantly, large and small. Even so, this crystal clearly deserves a place in our collection.
Will we find anything else inside the Murkmire?
Oh, most certainly. Jewelry, idols, who knows? We sell some of these more common items to private collectors. Not for a profit, mind you. Just enough to keep the operation afloat.
And the locals don't mind?
For the most part, no, they don't. The Argonians here in Murkmire, they don't see things the way we do. When we first arrived, I tried to include the locals in our work, to get their blessing, you know?
How did that go?
Fine, I guess. The truth is, the Argonians just don't care about their history all that much. They live in the now. Past, future, those concepts are totally foreign to them. Once our museum is finished, though, I'm sure they'll take an interest.
Any tips for a newcomer?
Well, I do know a little something about how to get along here in Murkmire. The first thing I'd suggest is making connections with the local tribes, the Wasik Halil in particular.
The Wasi Khalil? Who are they?
Sorry, I slip into gel sometimes. The Argonian tongue. The locals say I'm a natural. Anyway, the Wasi Khalil are also called the Bright Throats. They're quite friendly. Artisans mostly. Clever traders, too. Very good friends to have in a pinch.
Thanks for the advice. Any tribes I should watch out for?
Most of the Murkmire tribes are cagey, but polite. There is one tribe I'd avoid, though. The Deadwater tribe, or the Nagakor. They're Nagas, a strange breed of Argonians with a very prickly disposition. They don't like outsiders. Not one bit.
Hey, Murkmire!
Have you heard that Zero Dillic Collections managed to obtain the golden skull of Bilakar?
What? Really? Why, that artifact has been lost for centuries.
Precisely. Makes me wonder who could possibly accomplish such a task.
Someone of note, that's for sure.
Okay.
Your eyes are as lovely as muddy puddles, found deep within the swamp.
I love this dialogue.
Oh, Galish, such things you say.
Your voice is more beautiful than the croaking of a Vosa Sato.
Oh, stop it. You're going to make me blush.
Are Argonians capable of blushing?
Together we would hatch many eggs so large and robust that all would be in awe.
Are you saying what I think you are?
Become my Uzith Biko, werewolf. The bonding ceremony awaits.
Of course. Oh, Galish, you've made me so happy.
Oh, that's gross.
Ah, fresh meat. More gold for Zadaza when you die.
Oh, I forgot about our motley crew.
So, Famia reels in another adventure, eh? This one admits you seem stronger than most. Zadaza gives you 2 in 3 chance of surviving. Fair odds, yes?
Is this Zanmir really that dangerous?
Ha! Only for wide-footed bumblers. Unfortunately, Famia has a weak eye for talent, and Murkmire is full of clumsy risk-takers. But don't worry, Walker. This one has been on 5 expeditions with Famia, and only seen people eaten by salamanders twice.
Good to know. Any advice on how to avoid that sort of thing?
Only this. When we find treasure, take no more than you can carry comfortably. A heavy purse will make you slow, and being slow will make you dead. Oh, and if you see Zadaza running, you should run too, in the same direction.
I'll keep that in mind.
Any other questions for Zadaza? Or do you simply wish to get to the running, dodging, and screaming?
I have a few questions.
Ask away, Walker. Our leader Famia knows more about the ruins than Zadaza, but Zadaza knows more about not getting eaten by crocodiles. This one will let you decide which is more important.
What can you tell me about Famia?
Famia is very smart. Not clever, though. Zadaza risks losing her tail because she is bold, and beautiful, and greedy. But Famia risks all because she loves the lizard folk. Do not ask this one to explain why. It makes no sense to Zadaza.
What kind of dangers will we find in the Zanmir?
Ha, Rajin's shadow. How much time do we have? Sink sand, poison darts, blades of all sizes. Oh, and falling rocks. And also poison gas. This one is probably forgetting a few things. Just assume that everything in the Zanmir wants you dead.
What type of treasure are we looking for?
That depends on what you value, yes? Famia looks for this Kajinjat crystal. Zadaza looks for things that are light and numerous. Baubles and ancient coins, you see? Some look for heavy golden idols. They tend to wind up squished or in pieces.
Alright, I don't have any more questions. I'm ready to explore the Zanmir.
Confidence. Initiative. Excellent. These are wonderful traits that will almost certainly get you killed. Do not worry. Zadaza will ensure that your legend lives on by scooping up your bloody gear and selling it. Ah, Famia arrives.
I'm coming. I'm coming straight away. Just give me a moment.
You gonna be okay?
So, you found our fellow travelers. Excellent. Whew, I think we're almost ready to depart. There is one thing I need your help with before we begin our adventure in earnest, though.
What's that?
The ancient Argonians locked the Zonmir up tight, and not just with metal locks. They infused the stone with sun magic. I won't pretend to understand how it works, but I do know that without a potent magical focus, the door won't budge.
And where can we find such a thing?
Oh, I'm glad you asked. There are flecks of yellow glass scattered all over Murkmire. We call them Baka stones, and each one contains a bit of ancient magicka. Put enough of them together, and you can activate all sorts of things. Things like doors.
So where are these Vaka stones?
Out in the marsh, I'm afraid. I sent a few of my best people to gather the stones for me, and agreed to meet them later. With your help, it shouldn't take long. Can I count on you to accompany me?
Alright, we'll go meet up with your associates and gather the stones.
Follow me. If we get separated, I'll find you at the next stop, alright?
Or I'll
I
find
hear
you.
you taught the Reachman's drawl.
I don't see any scuttle bloom yet. Usually they're pretty frequent. Oops, that's a salamander, not a scuttle bloom. Ashrafs.
Ashraf's bag. Was he chased off by one of these salamanders? Keep an eye out.
Catapult cabbage. Oh, one of the stones. The tablets. Glad you get all of them. You make a neat little calendar. Wait, is it a calendar? Yeah, it's a calendar. Dinia's sword. Oh.
That's Dynia's sword.
Dynia.
Oh, she loves that sword. Oh dear. Oh dear.
Okay, yeah, she kind of trailed off because I trailed off. Seriously, I don't know. It's weird. Usually you can... Someone cleaning up Murkmire's scuttle blooms? I mean, I have a couple. I don't need any, but... That's like 2 or 3? I think I have 3. Spread out amongst my houses.
Looks like Zukas hasn't arrived yet. No Dynia or Eshraf either. We should look around. Zukas should be along shortly, I hope. Argonians aren't really known for their punctuality.
Torn out.
What's that? Eshraf's journal? And another stone? Oh, this doesn't look good at all. Wait. Zukas! Is that you?
Sun's blessings, friend Famia. I hope you did not wait too long.
Yay, Zukas! He's a great character. With really cool tattoos.
Greetings, Biko, and welcome to Murkmire. My name is Zukas. I am wondering, who are you? Forgive the rushed introduction. I find that trading names and intentions makes for calmer waters. We understand each other, I think.
My name is Mr. Miserable. I'm helping Fami investigate a nearby Zanmir.
Then this Vaka stone belongs to you, I think. Friend Famia never tires of poking around in the old hard nests. I do not know why, but very few dry-skin habits make sense to me. The Zanmirs are very dangerous. Do you have a guide?
Are you volunteering?
Ha, no. Truthfully, there is nothing in the Zanmirs that interests me. I hope you have a good reason for taking this journey. I should point out that simple greed is not a good reason.
I love... They did phenomenally writing the dialogue for the Argonians in the Murkmire. Even the prologue, too, with Gilar. But, like, It's really good. You'll see what I mean. Famia is looking for a treasure called Kajin Jat Crystal.
Ah, this does not surprise me. I hope you will not let her come to harm. Famia is a worthy friend. She honestly tries to do right by the Saxhleel, but her persistence, it often gets her into trouble. I wish you luck in your expedition.
You only give me your name. Who are you exactly?
That is a fair point, and I respect nothing more than honest dealing. As I said, my name is Zukas, Root Herald of the Brightthroat tribe. I protect the tribe's interest. Some hunt for Wamasu. I hunt for truth and fruitful relationships.
The Brightthroat tribe?
You have not heard of us? Either you are very new, or I am dragging my tail as a representative. We are artisans, traders, and guides. Our Hist's roots stretch from Brightthroat village north of here to Lilmuth and the coast beyond.
Your Hist?
Yes, you might call it a tree. All Saxhleel serve a Hist. Their branches protect us, and their sap sustains us. If your path ever takes you to Brightthroat village, you will see. I promise you, Murkmire is much grander than the streets of Lilmuth.
Sorry, what is a Zaxhleel?
Ah, that is what we Argonians call ourselves here in Black Marsh. Saxhleel means people of the root in the swamp tongue. Trees, roots, you see?
Why do you describe Famia as persistent?
Ah, perhaps eager is a better word. Most people who visit Black Marsh believe we Saxhleel are uncultured children at best, or fish-brained savages at worst. Famia, however, appreciates our culture, in her way. Sometimes too much.
How can someone appreciate your culture too much?
She risks her life to recover antiquities we do not want or need. Her dedication is touching, I guess. I keep telling her that we would rather have fresh slugs and sturdy tools, but no snake can slither backwards. She does what she does. So it goes.
You don't want anything at all from the Zanmirs?
I would not say that. Some Zanmirs contain powerful relics or cursed antiquities. We can't have that sort of thing floating around. It takes some doing, but typically we can recover items like that without a fight.
What if you can't?
Then there is a fight.
Do you often give these crystals to Famia?
The Vaka stones? Sometimes. More often I bring maps, tools, and small gifts. Friend Famia brings me things as well. Stories about the items she seeks mostly. Hairfolk rumors too. Those are very fine gifts.
Rumors? Are you a spy of some kind?
I do not know this word. Spy. A root herald cannot serve their tribe without gathering stories and rumors. But I would not drink from another Saxhleel's gourd when they were not looking. Famia tells only what she wishes to. Friends, you see.
Okay, good enough. Lamia?
I just need to take a moment to speak to Zukas about Eshraf and Dynia. Hopefully he knows something, or knows someone who does. In the meantime, why don't you head to the Zanmir? It's just east of here. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Alright, you don't need me to escort you any further?
Ugh, I'll be fine. If anything threatens us, Zukas will take care of it. This business with Eshraf and Dynia has me worried. I'm hoping Zukas can find out if anyone's seen them. Oh, but before you leave, could you give me those Vaka stones and the sword?
Sure. Here's everything I found. Be seeing you. You guys gonna chat first, or? Okay, see you later. Oh, hey, wow, Sky Shard. Yeah. That's not what I wanted, that poor Torchbug. Wasn't there like one of the data mines recently? Did I already talk about this? There's a whole bunch of, okay. Originally there was just the regular Torchbug pet, which was the green flavor. And I think you only ever get that when they give it out at conventions. And then they released the Crimson Torchbug pet, which was a thank you for people having to re-download the game. And the data mine, there was a white Torchbug, a blue Torchbug, a purple Torchbug. I forget what, there was 4, I think. Maybe a yellow one was the other one? But like each one of them was associated with something else. Like the purple one is associated with Sheogorath. And I forget what the blue one is.
See there? The door awakens. Try opening it now, Zadaza.
This for. Zadaza has been peeking at this for... What did you do, Famia?
Scholarship in action, my friends. Now, let's make some discoveries.
Ah, yes. Let's get to it. We're crocodile bait out here.
It was bugging me why she looked so strange. No, I guess she is wearing... Is that is that Bosmer or is that Argonian clothing? I think it's Argonian. I'm not sure. Extaxis Zanmir. The ancient full name of the Zanmir is that. For obvious reasons, nobody calls it that in common speech. It's said to be one of the most extensive Argonian stone-built sites in Murkmire. Extaxis Thitithil Met. Thitithil. Oh my god, it's like you generating a lisp. Extaxith Thitithil. Oh my god.
A Bijou style door release. Fascinating. Oh, a bit of help, please. Just pull that lever there.
Huh?
What? Push! I meant push! Ah!
Oops. Gather your wits. Where are they?
Famia, are you alive?
Zadaza, you avoided the trap?
A rock fell on Zadaza's beautiful tail, but otherwise she's fine. The others fell into separate rooms.
Hi.
Mara's mercy. Try to find a way around. We'll look for the others down here.
Oh. Weird. How does this giant stone door have a tumbler-based metal lock? That's a little strange.
Well done! Let's find... Oh, dear. You don't think there are any snakes in this water, do you?
Probably not. I'm like 60% sure. 50%. Hey, I can make these. God, those recipes are impossible to find. Oh! Oh, well, this is just an elevation puzzle.
Some
So
kind
we've got...
of
I can't even tell what that symbol
mechanical
is.
Remarkable!
Like a wing over water, a J, a tree.
I don't see an obvious way to lower it.
So the J needs
Must
to be
relate to
down.
these pulleys somehow.
That's not what I wanted to press. No, not up, down.
Look! Those columns in the water feature the same symbols as the
And this guy
counterweights.
needs to be all the way up.
2-ton weight pulley puzzle. I've never seen one in person.
And then staircase.
That did it! Well done. At this rate, we'll find the Kajinjat crystal in no time. My
Swamp
friends,
jelly!
too.
Not like it's the first one I've passed, but... I like swamp jellies and netches.
Oh, and watch out for venomous flora. The plants in Murkmire bite.
Another thing I have in a house.
Help! I fell into this pit and... Oh, please, Mercy. Don't look down. Don't look down.
Oh, what to do, what to do? Wait, look up there. Flint vine. That could do the trick.
Is Flint Vine related to Flint Coal?
Find as much flint vine as you can and wind it up. We'll make a ladder and haul her up.
How do I get to it, though? Oh, it's like in all these separate rooms. Got it. Are there going to be creatures in this water? Are there going to be bog blights down here? Or is there going to be any kind of living thing down here? Oh. Not a mud hopper. That's what I'm thinking. Oh, it died now, but... What are these things called again? This is gross water. Something pitchers? Why can't I disarm it? That's strange. You can usually disarm them. It's like electrostatic pitcher, something like that. Oh! That. Ugh. It's like not just gross, you move slow in it too. And you also can't get out this way. Swim much faster in normal water. Alright, so that one introduced the... I think they're called just... I think they're there's something pitchers, I just can't remember what. It's weird that I can't disarm the ones in this place. Usually, ouch, out in the open you can. Oh hey, it's these things. Mantis something, I think? Oh, why are there coup de gravas here? Wait, is it coup de grava? No, coup de gava. Kotugava. I think coup de grava is something else. Good thing that whatever she landed on is so sturdy because I'm taking my sweet ass time doing this. I didn't step on that trap. Oh, a troll. A catapult cabbage. Not an aggro the troll, right? Yeah. It looks a lot like, what's it called? Frosted Miriam? What is that plant that you get for provisioning? What the hell did it send me? We'll save you. A lot of angry things are coming to get me.
Oh, thank you. I'm climbing
Wow,
up
that's...
now.
I made a very impressive ladder. Are these things really not tethered?
It was terrifying. I heard shouting from across the chasm. It sounded like Varro. He needs help. I just need a moment.
All right, rest here, but not for too long. The crystal's almost
Oh,
in reach.
no.
Let's go help Varro.
Alright, the world broke. It's fine. Skittering Cavern is not a good... Oh, okay, that's why.
Stay back, you beasts!
Hold on, Varro. We're on our way. Aim for the abdomen.
I think he knows the big juicy spot of the spider is the weak spot. It's pretty obvious. Venom Spit Spider. Looks like they have a skeleton pattern on their back. It's kind of cool. Is there gonna be a big mama? Oh, little ones. Ow. Web snare spider matriarch. Oh, there's our big mama. Where the... Stop spitting at me. It's gross.
That all of them? Good.
Jones, bumpy arse. The crystal is near. Come.
Are we just gonna leave? You gonna be okay, chum?
Clara,
I took a real...
move. I'll get down there to heal you. Somehow.
Just, you can tumble down, you'll be fine.
I took a real beating during the fall. Leg broke like a dry twig. Want some advice? Don't get old. Hopefully, Kirstalev can patch it up well enough for me to walk. In the meantime, you should be looking for a way out of here. And hey, thanks.
Stone furnace.
Famia's crystal is through the next door. Hop down, yes? This one will follow.
How about you hop down? Probably gonna be in third person for this, I would bet. This is some impressive designing. Oh, they smoke first. That's...
Exhilarating, yes? This one thinks the door is unlocked now. Give it a push.
Really? You have nothing to say besides exhilarating? Like, oh, sorry for sending you down into a trap, probably?
You see? You aren't the only one who can find side passages.
Note this one's very genuine surprise.
The Kajinjat crystal!
I think I should be in third
At
person for this, too.
last!
Careful, Famia. We have had enough falling and screaming for one day.
Sound advice. It should just be a matter of wedging the pressure plate and...
That looks like poison.
Finally! What was that?
That's definitely poison. Oh! And that's a big vorplasm.
Distracted, Walker. Zadaza will open the door.
By the roofs and beacons, I like the flame traps. Draw the ooze over them.
Who needs flame traps when you have
The trap. Drag the monster.
the power of Mr. Miserable? Seriously, this is comical.
What's happening?
Deadly gas. It fills the Zanmir.
Escape before the gas
Now,
suffocates you.
Before you suffocate.
The door is open. Hurry!
Leg, I'm right behind you.
Oops, I shouldn't have tried to lockpick that.
A chest! We should...
Leave it, elf. You'll never get out in time.
Right, you're right. Run!
No, I'm fine, I can do this. Probably. I hope that that ghost is healing me. Cool. Oh, there are in fact a lot of traps in here. Forget if I was able to gather all of these with my other character. Oh, intermediate, huh? Let's see if I can... I'm gonna try to go for them all. This is master. Oh, it's advanced. I'm going for it. I got 7 seconds. Up, 4, 3, 2. Oh, I almost did it. Hey, I did it. Did I do it?
Do not worry. I have you. Perhaps you will not stop for useless
Oh,
relics
I
next
almost
time.
had
The
it.
ladder. Quickly, please.
I wonder if I lost the credit because I wasn't able to do it in time. Wow, I was like 1 second too slow. Ah, that's unfortunate. Damn, that's... Ah, well. Let me see the journal real fast. Did I get... I don't know, it doesn't say. Also, I have to tell when Zukas' textures have loaded it. No, there they are.
I hope you see now. I do not exaggerate about the Zanmirs. Are you all right? You are not wheezing or leaking blood from your ears. That is something, at least.
I'm fine. Why risk yourself for us?
A fair question. In truth, I came to rescue Famia. I will admit a certain affection for her. She is kind-hearted and loyal, like a hedge gecko or one of your tiny bark dogs. I would not want her to come to harm.
Tiny bark dogs.
I'm glad to see you safe as well.
Is that the only reason?
Ah, no. Have a care with that crystal, Biko. If it is truly the Kajinjat, you should not let it jangle around in Famia's purse for long.
Why not? What do you know about the Kajinjat crystal?
I know that, if mishandled, it could lead to something very dangerous. So I would appreciate it if Famia stayed safe at home, for a time. It has been many long hours since my last Sundoze, after all, and I try to limit my rescues to 1 per day.
Everyone okay over here?
I can't believe we all nearly died in there. Can you imagine? A child of the green choked to death in some dusty stone ruin? Anyway, I'm alive, and I have you to thank. If you ever need a favor, come find me.
How about you, dude?
I owe you my life, friend, and that's a debt I take very seriously. To be honest, I think this was my final adventure. Even with Kirsteleth's help, my leg is mangled for good. But I'll find a way to repay you. Count on it.
And you, Zadaza?
Another temple conquered, eh? Closest call this one has seen in years, though. You did well in there, Walker. Zadaza thinks you might have a future in this business.
That Zukas is always so polite. I don't know where I'd be without him. Despite the mishaps, we have the Kajinjat crystal, thanks in no small part to your contributions. Cause for at least modest celebration, right?
Do all your expeditions go this poorly?
No, of course not. Though some have gone worse. Anyway, we shouldn't dwell on the missteps and bungles. Need I remind you that we recovered the Kajinjat crystal? An item of immeasurable historical import.
I'm happy for you. Now you mentioned payment?
Yes. Well, I had hoped to discuss that in private. Provided this little misadventure hasn't driven you from the business completely, I'd like to bring you on for another task. Let me settle up here. Then I'll meet you in my office in Lomoth.
Alright, meet you there.
Farewell, everyone. Please, do not make me do this again.
Well, that was exciting, right?
I have never seen more spiders.
Are you joking? We nearly died.
Welcome, my friend, to exploring with Famia.
That's hardly fair. Our last expedition was...
Spike Pit.
Well, yes. But before that...
Angry Naga Heart Eaters.
Ah, but what about that trip north? That wasn't...
Many, many crocodiles.
Madus lost his hand to one. Remember Madus?
Zadaza mostly remembers his screams.
Yes, but need I remind you, we acquired the Kajinjak crystal?
Good for you. As for me, I'm out. This elf is sticking to woodland adventures from now on.
Smart. I'm sitting the next one out too. Here, elf. I'll walk you home.
Are you certain you're up to it?
Ale's cheap in Lilmoth, and there's not a beast alive that's going to stand between me and a tankard right now.
Fair enough. Just take it slow, all right?
A one-legged Imperial and a wood elf fresh out of the cradle go wandering into the swamp. What could go wrong?
I don't remember if we see the little wood elf again. I know we see the Imperial guy. He gives out quests. He's one of the daily giver-outers, I guess what you would call it. I'm gonna think of it. If you haven't started the DLC, let me see something while we're in Lilmoth, because normally, so you come into the Way Shrine. He's the one who gives the Delve dailies, and then Anaga is the one who gives you the boss dailies. I'm going the wrong way. And they both usually hang out. Both usually hang out over here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, he's usually sitting down right in this chair, and the Naga is standing. Oh, interesting. I forgot that. Although when this DLC came out, I was just coming to grips with understanding how dailies operate in this game. I hadn't really messed with them. And then I discovered, oh, that's how you get motifs. It is strange because other DLCs you can just start the DLC immediately or just go into the DLC immediately and you can get you can just do the dailies. Some of the dailies. There are exceptions like the Dragon Guard stuff, but
You're here! Excellent! Welcome to the headquarters of Cyrodiilic Collections. Now, we have business to discuss, right? I hope our experience in the Murkmire hasn't put you off adventuring for good.
you mentioned another job for me?
Yes, we'll get to that. But first, payment for services rendered. You helped me recover the Kajinjak crystal and saved the entire expedition many times over. Without you, we'd certainly be dead. Please, take this payment with my compliments.
Okay.
Now then, are you ready to discuss my offer? I certainly hope so. I honestly don't know what I'll do if you turn me down. It's grave business, you know? I'm not trying to apply undue pressure or anything, but yes, serious business.
What do you need me to do?
It's my missing companions, Eshraf and Dainia, the explorers whose bags we found out in the marsh, remember? I told you I sent them to recover Baka stones, but that wasn't all they were looking for. They were looking for the remnant of Argon.
The Remnant of Argon? What is that?
A legend. Some say it's a massive gem, others a magical egg. Either way, I fear Eshraf and Dainia's disappearance is linked to their search. Zukas agreed to look into it, and it seems he's found something. Could you speak with him?
Alright, I'll go meet with Zukas and find out what he knows. Where can I find him?
Zukas' message said to meet him at the Tiba Enu field in Altan Mir Halil. Tiba Enu's a local sport. I have no idea how it's played. There's a ball involved, I know that. I'm babbling, sorry. I do this when I'm nervous. Please, be careful.
You really think Zukas can help find your missing friends?
Oh, certainly. Zukas enjoys friendly relationships with practically everyone, even the Nagas. Some of Lilmoth's investors see him as a bit of a swindler, but that's rooted in their ignorance of Argonian culture more than anything else.
Who are the Nagas?
The Nagas are a breed of Argonians. I guess breed is the term. Sounds a bit offensive, doesn't it? Oh dear. Well, let's just say they're a different kind of Argonian. The Deadwater tribe is a Naga group, but tribeless Nagas wander all over Murkmire.
The Deadwater tribe, they're hostile?
Hostile? Well, I mean, they're certainly aggressive, but hostile has all kinds of connotations I'd rather avoid. What matters is they react with violence to practically any intrusion. For instance, they abducted me once about a year ago.
What happened?
Well, one of my expeditions took a brief detour into Deadwater territory. They took us as hostages almost immediately. I tried to impress upon them my deep love and admiration for Argonian culture.
How did they react?
They broke my arm in 3 places, tied me to a raft, and sent me headfirst down Who-Kept Falls. Luckily, I'm a strong swimmer. I'm casting them in a very poor light. Honestly, if you can see past the idle cruelty, they're really quite pleasant.
I see. Tell me more about this remnant of Argon.
Honestly, Are you sure you want me to bring you into this? Eshraf and Dainia only knew its name, and now they've probably been kidnapped.
I can handle myself, tell me.
Very well. As I said, no one really knows what the remnant is, but it's just everywhere. Tree minders whisper about it when they think no one's listening. It's tucked away in poems and songs. It's always there, just below the surface.
If it's everywhere, how's it a secret?
Like I said, people think it's just a legend, so they ignore it. But once serious scholars like us start asking questions, start making those first quiet discoveries, All the opportunists crawl out of their holes to take their nibbles.
If it does exist, do you have any idea what it is?
All the folktales imply that the Remnant shares a deep connection with the Hist, but the rest is pretty murky. Songs about the Remnant almost always end with a hero plucking it from the roots of a tree and ushering in a new golden age. Others...
Others what?
Well, some of the songs end with an unworthy snake swallowing the Remnant and turning into a hideous giant that ravages the land for 100 seasons. So, keep an eye out for snakes.
That is a figurative snake, not a literal one.
Though the Saxley will generally choose to...
And quite an accurate prophecy, I must say. Not to spoil anything. Actually, that isn't spoiling anything. Such a... What? Oh, right. There's... Let me look at the journal real quick with this particular DLC. Murkmire. Oh, those are the bosses. Quests. I want quests. So there's this. Ah, yeah. So these are the main quests. There's like a weird side quest thing to do. It's kind of a side quest, kind of not really a side quest, where you help the villages. I don't know. I don't think it's... We'll see. If it warrants another episode...
Watch your step. You
Oh,
never
hey.
know what might
Chopseth.
jump out of the murk to you.
Twice I ran past her in Somerset and couldn't find her. Where are we now? Oh, we're out here.
Come on! Why are you just standing there? Let's go!
What? Do you know him?
Ah, Sun's blessings, Biko. You come to discuss friend Famia's missing explorers, yes?
Yes, what have you discovered?
Only the scent of conspiracy. But for now, the scent is enough. The Dragonstar Caravan Company, a dishonest flock of thugs and traitors, funnels information to someone outside Lilmoth. Notes on Cyrodiilic Collection's business dealings, I think.
Did you get your hands on any of this correspondence?
Not yet, but that is soon to change. The orc Lozwug, who watches my eggkin play Tiba Inu. He serves the Dragonstar Caravan Company. A courier, I think. He carries a letter filled with his tradekin secrets. With your help, I will take it.
How can I help?
I do not need to convince you. That is good, if a little disconcerting. Lozwug shows loud, obnoxious interest in our game, Tiba Inu. Ask him to explain the rules. While he growls and rants, I will take the letter from his pocket. Simple, I think.
Alright, I'll ask Lozwug about the game.
Are you gonna play or what? What's the holdup?
What tribes are playing anyways? Oh, those are Deadwater. I guess those are the Bright Throats. Okay, that makes sense.
Tiba Inu? Tah, more like Tiba, stupid. This game's a joke. No tusk jabs, no eye gouges, just a bunch of rolling around and tail swinging.
I never heard of Tiba Inu. How's it played?
I have got no tusking idea. Neither do
The
these
background.
lizards. When I got here, they were all just lying there. Then all of a sudden, half of them stood up and started slapping their tails, croaking like mad and kicking balls around.
How many balls?
I don't know, half a dozen maybe? They were bouncing them off that rock, and then the other team started hooting and slapping their chests like monkeys. They rushed the hill, formed a circle around the rock, and started standing on their heads.
What did the other team do?
They started singing. Then one of them shouted, "Enu!" and everyone flopped over like they were dead. They laid there for 15 minutes, then the game was over, I guess. Tusking nonsense. If that's a sport, I'm a hearthwife's dustpan.
Thanks for the explanation. I like that I could have left that conversation immediately.
Very well done. You must be half-river boa, Biko. Loswug looked hypnotized. No, I give you too much credit. He has a brain like a bone trout. But my tongue wanders. Let me read this. Oh, this is... Yes, this may rattle the cattails.
As in the, like, river reed cattails? That kind of cattail? What does it say?
It is not just notes on business dealings. It is a description of friend Famia. Where she walks, who she speaks with, what she eats, and so on. I had no idea she ate so many snails.
So the Dragonstar Caravan Company has been spying on Famia.
On Famia and her explorer kin also, I think. We cannot be sure, though. Simple Loswug carried only this letter. I know a place where more information can be found, but you will have to go alone.
What is this place?
The Dragonstar Depot in Lilmoth. I leased them the land. They were very pleased, until it sunk. Now they slop around in there like angry mud moles. No one is welcome, least of all me. If you sneak into the depot, you may find more clues.
Alright, I'll search.
I should tell you, the Dragonstar Dryskins are not over fond of uninvited guests. If they see you, they will probably shout, or ring bells, or run in silly circles. So be cautious. And please try not to kill anyone. It always leads to headaches.
Why are you helping us?
It is like I said before. I wish to keep friend Famia safe.
It has nothing to do with the Remnant of Argon?
Ha! So you know about the Remnant too. Some rumors are like willow vipers, Biko. Well hidden and best left alone. A conversation for another time, I think.
Fair enough. Why can't you sneak into the depot with me? You just pickpocketed that orc.
In the chilly lake we call negotiation, a good reputation is like a sturdy raft. A bad reputation is like a stone tied to your tail. Saxhleel do not drown, but it is very difficult to see at the bottom of a lake. I am sorry. This is a poor metaphor.
No, I got it. It was a good metaphor. Any tips on infiltrating the depot?
Yes. As the depot is sinking, the fence up against the swamp is in poor repair. There is a spot near the back of the camp where you can get in, but not out. This may be better than going in the front, yes? Here, I'll mark the spot on your map.
What happened between you and the Dragonstar Caravan Company exactly?
It started with Domitia Nausicaa. She oversees the Dragonstar Caravan Company's affairs here in Murkmire. We made a bargain, a land deal. I negotiated in good faith, but she was lazy and inattentive, and so missed key details.
So she made a poor deal.
Yes, she and her tradekin arrived during the dry season. She told me that they wished to build a trade depot on the Fen Island south of Lilmoth. I agreed to lease the land in exchange for the return of some treaties her company acquired years ago.
Why did you want old treaties?
I paper the walls of my home with evidence of Dryskin treachery. That is a joke. Documents hold power in the Ojel world, especially old documents. Taken alone, they are mostly worthless, but combined with threat of conflict, they can be useful.
Ojel? What's that?
Ojel. People who do not speak the root's tongue. A kinder word for outsider. Well, not so kind in some circles. The Deadwater tribe uses this word like a knife.
Alright, so back to the deal with Domitia. It went bad?
For Domitia? Yes. The island flooded, as it always does during the wet knee season. She grew furious, called me a swindler. Now they throw rocks at me anytime I stray near the depot. Luckily, I am very swift, and they are very stupid.
I love his, like, it's just something about how blunt he is with descriptions, and... Isn't there? No, there's no... God. The only flaw... I love Murkmire. It's a great place. It's so radically different in terms of, like, atmosphere and terrain and all that. But what sucks about it is there's, like, 3 way shrines, maybe 4 way shrines in the entire region. It's just not enough, man. It's just not enough. And I get it, the region's not that big, but it's not that great to traverse either. Oh, there's a lot of things I have to get. Is there a bank? Maybe I should get my... You know, I always say I should grab it, and I never do. And every time I say, oh, I'll never need it again, I need it again. So I'm gonna go grab it. Where is the bank here? It's this building.
It seems that Cyrabilla Collections just found something worthwhile. Their Khajiit lockpick.
Now I've got to remember which ones are which. That one. And that one. And that one. And that one. And that one. At least they're all purple. It's easy to remember. That one. That one. That one. That should be everything, right? Alright, so now I gotta go about replacing everything. And then the shield, and then the staff, and the head, chest, shoulders, that, those, and that, and that. Wonder how much of a damage. Wait, what is my damage when I'm wearing this? 1860. It's much higher when I have the other gear, but it's not too weak. Oh, I wasn't kidding. It really sunk in the ground. Ah, I wasn't in the area yet. Don't do that to me.
Those are sexy.
Wait, where was the other way? Oh. Because I went next to the door, it like... Ah. Here's the other way. So, last I recall, I was able to sneak pretty well with this armor. I should also be in third person. Oop.
Hey, you! Who are you? What are you doing in there?
Oh.
Inu kal soku hoto grill.
Bye, Jaxic. Didn't realize we had a preview of her. No one can see me. You guys just walk around with these plants in your... Okay. Can I disarm these? Nope. Man, it is bright daylight. Oh, wait, maybe I'm being seen? Nope. Yes, nope. Yes. Oh, nice, a scuttle bloom. I'll just help myself. Dare I? Yeah, that's fine. Why do I have, like, swiftness? What is that from? What? Wait, what did I... Oh, right, you get a bonus speed when you pick a scuttle bloom. I completely forgot about that. Overall, what is this? It doesn't really do anything stat-wise. It just gives me a little bit of boost of stamina, and that's it, which is not enough to carry me through combat. Then again, I am thinking of making Mr. Miserable my primary thief character. Once I finish using him to catch up to where my other character is, I might retire him to basically whenever a new DLC comes out, he'll be stealing from chests and cupboards to get me some new merchandise. Maybe I'll even turn him into a Gajit. Excellently done. Let's put everything back now before I forget. When did I get Bloodthorn shoes? What? No, it must have been all that stuff in Glenumbra. Nope, that's not it. That one. Oh, maybe I should also use him, Mr. Miserable, to do my, whenever the event comes around, I'll have him do my Dark Brotherhood and Thieves Guild dailies. Oh, hey, Zukas. You hang out here often?
Success? Do not let my lack of dancing and cheering fool you. I am very impressed. I did not think you would secure the clues we need so quickly. How did you fare in there?
I retrieved the clues without killing anyone.
That is good. Taking a life closes more doors than it opens. A valuable lesson that goes largely unheeded by the Lilmoth Olgel and my Naga cousins. But again, my tongue wanders. We should discuss Famia's lost friends. What did you find?
I found spy reports. Many of them are addressed to a group called the Blackguards.
The Blackguards? Kayak. They are a cruel bunch. Mostly tribeless Nagas and dry-skin Ogels. So, the Dragonstar Caravan Company provides spy reports to the Blackguards. Then the Blackguards snatch up the explorers when they stray outside the city walls.
I found this unusual weapon, too. Any idea who it belongs to?
It is Deadwater make, but a Deadwater Naga would never give up a weapon willingly. Perhaps the Blackguards tried to abduct Deadwater warriors, too. I cannot be sure. I have heard nothing, but the Deadwater tribe never admits weakness.
If the Blackguards are also harassing... If the Blackguards are also harassing the Deadwater tribe, maybe they'd agree to cooperate.
My doubt spine quivers, but there is only one way to find out. I will send word to my Deadwater friend, Jaxic Orn. You should return to Famia. Tell her what we discovered, and encourage her to stay indoors. She will be safer there, I think.
I saw an Argonian assassinate someone while I was in the depot. Do you know who she is?
A murder in the heart of Lilmoth. Yes, that would be Jaxic Orn, I think. A call or war captain of the Deadwater tribe. Perhaps she came looking for that weapon you recovered. Jaxic and I are good friends. She would never admit it, though.
You're good friends with the Deadwater Naga?
Yes. Why would I not be? Things are not so simple here, Biko. Naga warriors kill and kidnap and steal, yes. But we are all children of the root. If the Hist wills it, Jaxic might even kill me eventually. But she will still be my friend.
So even if she's your friend, we should still be wary?
Oh yes, definitely. Like I said, there are no guarantees with the Deadwater tribe. It is like dealing with one of your stray bark dogs, I think. Scratch its chin right, it will listen. Scratch its chin wrong, it will rip out your throat.
He's good with analogies, even if he doesn't think so sometimes. He's amazing with analogies. It's just some of them take a little thinking. Hey, a Bantam Guar. Ooh. How come they never release these maps? That one they've released. That one they haven't. That one they haven't. They only started releasing maps with Elsewhere. Oh, this is the music. Wow, I was trying to figure out where I'd seen one in Murkmire. Oh, so there's one here. You can craft these if you buy it from the Writ merchant. Or the Master Writ merchant, whatever he's called.
You're back. Excellent. Did you find Zukas? Any word on my missing explorers?
Well, we haven't found your friends yet, but we believe they were abducted by the Blackguards.
Blackguards? Oh, those ill-mannered brutes are the worst kind of trouble. I have more unwelcome news. Our companions, Zadaza and Kirsteleth, have also gone missing. Zadaza went to conduct her own investigation. Kirsteleth decided to tag along.
We'll find them. Zuxas think we might be able to get more information from the Deadwater tribe.
Really? I can't imagine that they'd be enthusiastic about helping us, but I suppose Zukas would know best. Before you go, would you mind sharing what you've learned with someone else? Cyrodiilic Collection's primary benefactor is just upstairs.
Your benefactor? Who's that?
Goodness, I never even mentioned her before, did I? Her name is Cassandra, a wealthy antiquarian of great renown. She's been an invaluable partner, just like you. If you'll just follow me upstairs, I'll... Oh, wait. Here she is now.
Where?
So, this is the adventurer you mentioned, Famia. Excellent.
Hello, Whiptail. Oh, I forgot how decked out she was.
Greetings. I am Cassandra. I regret that it's taken me so long to make your acquaintance. Famia told me all about your heroics in the Zanmir. Speaking of heroics, thank you for trying to find our lost explorers. Abducted by blackguards, were they?
We believe so. We should know for sure soon.
Very well. I do hope you will exercise caution. The blackguards are not particularly bright, but what they lack in intellect they make up for in brute strength. Our friend Zukas, for all his many virtues, is not a warrior.
We're gonna meet with a member of the Deadwater tribe named Jaksik Orin. Perhaps she can help.
Yes, I'm familiar with Jaksik Orin. A very proud warrior. Hopefully, not too proud. If we have common cause with the Deadwater tribe, it only makes sense to cooperate. Compromise and collaboration rest at the very heart of all great endeavors.
I'll keep that in mind. If you'll excuse me, Zukas is waiting. Very well.
Blackguards. Unwelcome news, isn't it, Whiptail?
I'll handle it. Give me 2 hours.
No. Our new friend has the situation well in hand.
Ah! A person appears. Are we going to the actual Deadwater tribe? No, we're going to the Bright Throat instead.
Though the Saxhleel generally choose to live in
I can
tribes
never remember
based
how to get
around
out of this
history,
town.
Lilmoth is a merchant.
Oh, here's one of the few way shrines I mentioned. Why was there... Okay, that was a crocodile crossing, I guess. Ooh. Hello, Zukas. And guard behind Zukas wearing... When you have all these awesome armor styles from this DLC, why would you wear the default Argonian armor? It's so bland in comparison.
Welcome to my home, Biko. You arrived just in time. I arranged a meeting with my Deadwater friend, Jaksik Orn. She is very proud, so we must use a breeze-like touch. This will be a brief and probably bloody meeting if we do not.
I understand. I told Famia and her benefactor Cassandra the plan.
Cassandra? Yes. You and Famia would have to speak to her, I guess. I am glad she sees the wisdom in talking to the Deadwater tribe. Cassandra has many flaws, but stupidity is not among them.
You know her well? What are her flaws?
You need me to describe them? She wears her flaws like I wear my feathers. Cassandra is Vexovite. You would say persnickety, I think? Well, you would probably not say that. That is a very stupid word. But you take my meaning. She is very particular.
I mean, I say persnickety. I've said it in the past. Don't be so judgmental. How so?
For Cassandra, all the world is a mess. She loves clean angles, good posture, fitting things snug in tiny boxes. It is a very dry way to live, but who am I to judge? She probably thinks I am lazy because I sleep 14 hours a day.
Dude, I can get behind that. I could totally get behind a 14-hour day. How would you do that? Would you do 7 and 7? Or would you do even more broken up? I wonder. Thanks for the information. We should get going. Oh. Okay, now we are going towards the Deadwater. Oh, still not that far.
I see their approach. You make me wait too long, Zukas. The Deadwater tribe goes to war with the Blackguards, yes. I hunt one of them even now. But we do not need or want your help. Now, go back to your coast town, Ogel. The swamp will eat you if you do not.
Okay, bye.
So, it is true. The Blackguards take hostages from the Deadwater tribe as well. As I said, Jaxic is very proud, but she would be a valuable ally if we could convince her to let us help. Too bad she runs away, yes? At least we have a lead.
A lead?
Yes. She said she was hunting a Blackguard even now, right? Did you see how her throat fins spread? How her pupils dilated and her tail stiffened as she turned to leave? Her prey is very, very close. We only need to follow her.
How do you propose we do that?
We hunt the hunter. Scan the swamp for the bent reeds and broken fronds she leaves in her wake. The trail should eventually lead us to friend Jaxic and the Blackguard she hunts. Simple, I think.
Alright, stay close.
Crouch down, Biko. Look for bent stalks, torn leaves, or muddy prints. Should be easy. Jaxic Orn rarely sneaks around danger. She goes through it, always.
You know what? This is kind of a clever way to teach you how Murkmire works in terms of, like, when you crouch, you can see things better. Like, it highlights all the dangerous plants. Did I see a fox a second ago, or was that my imagination? That must have been someone's pet. Oh, bog blights. Oh, there's a scuttle bloom, I was going to say. They are rarer than I remember. I remember the first day I played this DLC, there were tons of scuttle bloom everywhere, and I got one like almost immediately. Oh, it's a Hajimota. Don't mind me, sir. Or ma'am. No, we don't need to fight. Who's aggroing on me? Yeah, like, I feel like doing this, I would have already seen, like, a dozen or so... Okay, well, we're fighting these guys. A dozen or so scuttle blooms. I'm not seeing any. It's very bizarre. Okay, back to this. Unless there's a lot of people playing right now and they just cleared it all out. There's some water. Give me the good one. That's not the good one. Oh my god, now there's a Wamasu. I'll just go the long way around. Oh, my drink wore off. Where are we? Oh, we're like in the middle of the swamp. Wow. Ah. I'm out of stamina. On the right side, I know what the plants look like, so...
Jaxic. Approach carefully.
Oh, lucky me.
I grind my fangs. Following a Deadwater call is the act of a fool or a maniac. Sojay says fools and maniacs both bleed red. I will repeat myself. Once. I do not need your help. I hunt these blackguards alone. Our business is settled. Leave.
We're not going anywhere.
The Ogel stands its ground. Brave. Or stupid. A flock of flat-toothed blackguards took refuge in this ravine. They snatched up some of my egg-kin, your allies too, and threw them in cages. Now Sojay and I will hack these grills to pieces.
If they have Fami as explorers, we have a common enemy.
I narrow my eyes. You and the Brightthroat wish to join me on this raid rather than pick the bones when the work is done. Fine. Burn the wagons. Smash their supplies. Kill any that oppose you. When all lies in ashes, we will speak again.
Ooh, do I risk this? Not yet. I need you to answer some questions first.
You and Zukas so enjoy waggling your tongues. Fine. What do you wish to know?
Who's Sojay?
Sojay is my weapon. Hewn from the bones and teeth of my fallen egg brother. Many beasts and Ogels have felt its bite. Now these blackguard savages will feel it too.
So your weapon talks to you?
Talk? No. Sojay shouts, always. Blood, fear, glory. All is meat to Sojay.
What can you tell me about these kidnappers, the blackguards?
I tighten my fist. Blackguards are limp-tailed savages. Honorless Nagas mostly, who nest in Black Rose Prison. Cowards that value metal coins more than water. When they stray into dead water lands, we kill them.
Do they often kidnap members of your tribe?
No. I will save these kidnapped warriors, but they will have much to answer for when they return to Deadwater Village. If Rajkal Seelan's temper flares, they may wish they had not been rescued at all.
Rajkal Seelan?
War chief to the Deadwater tribe. He is old and ill-tempered. He forgives when it suits him, but it suits him rarely. There are few chiefs greater than Seelan.
And what about you? I need to know who I'm fighting with. Who are you really?
Impatience bristles my quills. I am Jaksik Orn, Deadwater Call. You know this already. Why do you ask me to repeat something you already know?
Your name is pretty much all I know.
I blink my eyes. Zukas did not tell you more. That is surprising. Zukas never tires of talking. I am a warrior. Sojay and I hunt and kill the Deadwater tribe's many enemies. There is nothing more to say.
Zukas told me the two of you are friends.
Zukas and I are not friends. A Naga Call has no friends. Only allies and prey. Zukas is often an ally, so he is permitted to speak in Deadwater Village. A great honor. He is rarely an ally in war, though. This is Hewe. Odd. And also annoying.
No questions for me. Let's start smashing things.
Finally, you speak sense. Bare your fangs, Ogel. The hunt begins.
So it's a fight? I fight best from the shadows, Biko. I leave the direct approach to you.
Just break the stuff, smash the things. I can do that. It's always strange to me. Okay. That character was called a Blackguard Assassin, right? But they were just standing idle guard. When do you put assassins as an idle guard? That makes zero sense. When did that doesn't happen? Why would that character... Like, it makes more sense when there's something like a cutthroat or something like that. Because that's more descriptive of the personality. He says dry skin, but aren't a lot of the members of the Blackguard actually, like that one right there? Aren't some of them Argonians? Who was just whispering like a Disney villain? Alright, deal with these guys. Was that an alchemist? It's a chemist. Yeah, they're annoying. This is what I said when in the last episode. It started introducing enemies with really annoying attack patterns. There's these guys, and there's a couple... Actually, elsewhere is pretty good on it, but... Oh. Dragonhold has these pirate enemies that are really, really obnoxious to fight.
What's going on?
Now who's fighting me? I don't remember asking for a fight with you. Okay. What's happening over there? Oh. He's killing him. How did you get out of the bubble of death? Okay. There's a way shrine nearby. Maybe I should grab that. I'll grab it when I'm done.
It's you! Thank Ifray! Please get us out of here!
Run, you mudlegs!
I thought it was Yifri, not Ifri.
So, these dry skins are good for something, after all.
I hate this swamp! I'm never coming back!
You said that before, though. I almost feel bad for her, but I mean, she just doesn't know when to quit. Ooh, is this far enough that I can... It sure is, cool. Where's the last one? Is it like across this bridge? Damn. Did I just aggro those other two as well? I sure did. Are you a chemist? You need to go first. Because they can like also do weird buffs on these guys. What I remember. See, that's not just a... That's a Naga. That was a Naga member of the Blackguards. So what the heck does that mean, right? Excuse me? Give me my mount.
Step away, Bright Throat. This one belongs to the Deadwater tribe.
Oh, I remember this.
This one is known to us Ogel, a blackguard savage who led the raid on our people. Now in our Hist's mighty name, I will hack it dead. If you want to talk to it, be quick. Sojay is thirsty, and Sithis is waiting.
You're gonna murder a bound captive?
I roll my eyes. Murder? When you gut a fish, is it murder? No. You only object because this fish walks upright and has a face. The Ogel is an animal. A foolish one. The Deadwater tribe does not suffer animals like this to live.
You don't think there will be repercussions?
I bare my teeth. A Naga prays for repercussions daily, outsider. Blackguards slither about in Deadwater territory often. Too often. Perhaps finding this Ogel in pieces will finally lure them into open combat. Then we will skin them like catfish.
So I remember this. If you spare this lady, she becomes a problem later on.
These Argonians are crazy. Please, you can't let them kill me. I surrendered. I had nothing to do with the abduction of that lizard's people. I swear it.
As always, Jaxic's beady Naga eyes see only vengeance and mayhem. I see opportunity. This blackguard is a survivor. Survivors are useful. If she returns to her swordkin with tales of what she witnessed here, it could discourage future attacks.
You want to set a kidnapper free?
Ha! How quickly Jaxic forgets she is a kidnapper herself. The blackguards do not know the Deadwater tribe as I do. Let this dryskin tell her tale. By sparing one, We terrify 100. An ancient tactic, Biko, but very effective.
I want to interrogate the prisoner.
These
Okay, start talking. What do the Black Guards want with these captives?
How in oblivion should I know? Orders came down to watch the captives. I didn't ask why. Maybe I should have, but I've got a daughter at home. If I don't follow orders, she doesn't eat. I had nothing to do with the abductions. I'm telling the truth.
You're gonna have to be more persuasive. Is there anything else you can tell me?
Mara's mercy. You'd let that Naga murder a prisoner. Just let me think. All right. There was an interrogator who grilled a few of the captives. Something about a remnant. Yes, the remnant of Argon. He was asking everyone about it, even the Nagas.
The remnant of Argon?
Yes, some Argonian relic, maybe? I really have no idea what the remnant is. Word is there's someone with a heavy purse willing to pay out a fortune for any information, but that's all I know. Please don't make my daughter an orphan.
I have to think about this. Okay, like I said, if you let her live, she only causes more trouble and then you kill her later anyways.
This savage lies as easily as it breathes. Look at its eyes, the sweat on its brow. It stinks of deceit and cowardice. Now it speaks of the remnant of Argon. It must die. This Ogel is a liar and the spawn of liars. Now Sojay and I will kill it.
What if you're wrong?
I am not. You showed cunning in tracking me and strength during the raid. To see you falter now, in the face of some blubbering, treacherous dryskin, would turn my stomach. It says it has a daughter. It has killed many daughters. Now that ends.
You're right. She's proven too dangerous. Do what you have to do.
Wait! Please don't! No!
I'm curious how the other quests will play out, because I think it's a side quest you do later on. But yeah, she comes right back and is evil again.
I sigh with satisfaction. You understand the truth, Ogel. A predator who spares wounded prey shows weakness. Weakness invites challenge. The Deadwater tribe brooks no challengers. You were useful today. Should we meet again, I will not kill you.
Thank you. Now what of this remnant of Argon?
I bear my fangs. It is a secret of the Hist, the killing kind. You showed your Naga heart today, so I will give you this one warning. The remnant is not for you. Go tell your pale master Famia to let this go.
Alright.
I hiss with fury. How did these Ogel beasts learn about the remnant?
We will find out, Jaxic, provided you do not kill them all.
Alright, hopefully he's not gonna be passively aggressive, upset with me. But, like I said, I keep reiterating, she just is evil again later. Oh god, Black Rose Prison. No, thank you. That was definitely a case of one and done for me. I did Black Rose Prison on normal with a group of random people. I will never, ever, 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 ever do it again. Speaking of that, why is there still no group finder for trials and arenas? I get that the mentality that, oh, it would be hard to do with randoms, but that's just what happens. You go to Craglorn and you ask to join a trial group. It's not like you're... I don't know. They could figure out ways to make the requirements higher. Like, you have to be, I don't know, CP 300 to do the normal trials.
You're the hero who
and CP 600 to do the DLC trials on normal. I don't know. But then even with that kind of requirement, I've seen players that are below 300 that are incredible. Oh, hey, G-Lar.
Good to see you again. I'm so glad you decided to come to Murkmire. I really am. We could use your help, and that's a fact.
What are you doing here, G-Lar?
Where else would I be? I go where Famia and Concordia need me, and right now, that's right here. I'm cataloging the latest relics discovered by our explorers, and I need to be quick. Look, I even found a place for the cursed skull.
Is Concordia here too?
Oh, Concordia's off dealing with benefactors and recruitment back in the more civilized sections of Tamriel. Famia expects her to return soon, though, and that will be a good thing. The sisters work best when they work together.
Was it really a good idea to bring the cursed skull here?
Where else would we put it? Oh, you mean the legend. I don't think the golden skull of Bilakar poses any more danger to Murkmire. At least, not any more than usual. Don't worry, though. We'll keep the skull safe. I promise.
What should I know about Famia?
Famia's a consummate researcher who's as smart as a sap speaker. She's a little less sure-footed when it comes to field work, but she does much better when Concordia's nearby to help her. Some of our benefactors also help out, such as Cassandra.
Why am I asking who Cassandra is? But...
As I said, one of Cyrodiilic Collection's benefactors. She's wealthy, shrewd, competent. She might be the most competent Argonian I've ever met, and that's a fact. She's been quite instrumental in getting our current expedition off the ground.
Okay, that's a fact. Is the skull here? Oh yeah, there's the skull. Hey, Whiptail.
Take care of yourself. No one else will. Count on it.
Words of wisdom. It's kind of ominous to talk to her and he's just standing back there.
You're back! Fabulous! Some of my missing friends already tracked me down, telling tales of a daring, fiery rescue. Marvelous! What happened out there?
The Blackguards kidnapped your friends. A Deadwater warrior named Jaxic Orin helped me free them.
So the Deadwater tribe helped you after all? What a fascinating development. Between your heroism and Jaxic Orin's raw strength, I'm sure you showed those brutes what for. I hesitate to ask, but what did the Blackguards learn about the Remnant?
Enough, I'm sure. We should assume they know everything you know.
Well then, there's not a moment to lose. We will redouble our efforts. We cannot allow those thugs to claim something as valuable as the Remnant. But I'm getting ahead of myself. We should probably discuss this matter with Cassandra.
Zukas and Jaxic Orin seemed very reluctant to discuss the Remnant.
Oh, no surprise there. Even so, they must understand we only mean to help. Zukas knows my motives are pure, and this Deadwater warrior proved she's willing to collaborate when the situation requires it. We'll win them over. I'm sure of it.
There are some neat little things here and there. Why do you have a Malakath statuette here? Wait. Wait a minute. Furnishings. General. Statuettes. I want the statuettes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. 17. So a year and 5 months, give or take. A year ago was... Oh yeah, I guess. A year ago and 5 months was just after Murkmire came out, wasn't it? No, it was more than... What am I saying? It'll be... We're coming up... Okay. A year ago would be... Going backwards, we'll just do 4 pieces of content. Dragonhold... Not Dragonhold. Harrowstorm, Dragonhold... Scalebreaker... Elsewhere. And before... In 5 months... Another 3 months would be... What was it called? Wrathstone. A little... Yeah, I guess it was right after... They started giving these out right after Murkmire came out, so they must have designed it at the same time. I mean, designed is a very loose term. They just took an existing statue, scaled it down, and painted it blue, and then smoothed it out. Weird.
So, you return victorious. You have my most sincere gratitude, and that of the explorers you rescued. Now, as to the Blackguards, we should assume that they learned a great deal from our friends and the Deadwater warriors. Wouldn't you agree?
Yeah, they're going to great lengths to find the Remnant, or at least information about it.
Unfortunate. I can tell you as an expert of Argonian archaeology, the idea of one of those ignorant thugs handling such a valuable antiquity makes me very uncomfortable. Did they mention why they seek this thing?
Only that someone who's willing to pay a lot of gold for information about it.
I have some experience with wealth. Jangling gold in front of a pack of cutthroats is an act of crude desperation. This person is either a fool or a victim of some obsession. In either case, we cannot let this remnant fall into their hands.
Oh, so what's your plan to stop them?
We can discuss that in a moment. First, we owe you a significant sum. It's only right that we settle the books on that first. I hope this is sufficient. I assure you, there will be much more if you choose to join us. Once again, you have my thanks.
I wonder if that's the way to tell where they break up the, like, with the equivalent of, like, a bigger DLC where you would get the skill point. Because you get a skill point in smaller DLCs every quest, usually. With some exceptions. But, like, the quest before this just gave me a generic reward box. This gives me a specific item. So I wonder if whenever they give you a specific item, that's the end of that arc.
You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more. While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things take a turn for the perilous.
I understand. Do you really think we should pursue this remnant, though?
I do. One of your native companions warned you off of it, didn't they? Believe me, I sympathize. But despite my lifestyle, I'm still an Argonian, one with ample means. Who would I be if I didn't use that wealth to help my people?
So you want to pay me to find the remnant?
Yes. You are clearly the best at what you do. I can think of no one more qualified to lead this endeavor. You and Zukas have grown close, correct? He knows a great deal about the remnant, I'm sure. Please, convince him we only want to help.
Alright, I'll find Zukas and learn what I can about the remnant.
Thank you for your efforts thus far, and your achievements to come. I have business in Murkmire. Perhaps we can reconvene there once you've made your inquiries with Zukas.
Cassandra's an unusual name for an Argonian.
It is. I spent the greater part of my youth in Cyrodiil. Taking on Imperial dress, name, and customs made things easier. Of course, it makes things here in Murkmire more complicated. One of my life's many ironies.
Were you born in Cyrodiil?
No. I was hatched in Morrowind. You'll forgive me if I don't elaborate. It was a very difficult time, one best forgotten. As my native eggkin say, best to let it pass.
If you were born a slave, how did you earn this fortune?
The antiquities market. No surprise there, I'm sure. I know I'm a bit starchy now, but in my youth, I was quite the explorer. I discovered several untouched Ayleid ruins and auctioned their treasures for a tidy sum.
So you're a treasure hunter?
Hardly. The Ayleids treated my ancestors very poorly. I prefer to think of this as simple reparations. In any case, my business interests are purely philanthropic now. Like Famia, I only seek to preserve Argonian relics for future generations.
Is that the Kajinjat crystal behind you?
It is, in fact. You have a very keen eye. You should know that the crystal was a tremendous discovery. Vaka stones like this one are very difficult to come by.
What's a Vaka stone, exactly?
Famia didn't tell you? Vaka stones are mysterious crystals, not unlike the Ayleid Welkin stones. Our ancestors used them to store the raw magicka that falls from the sun, thus their radiant yellow hue. Powerful relics, to be sure.
Do you plan to use it for something?
If an opportunity presents itself, perhaps. I suspect that some ancient Argonian relics require Vaka stones to function. No doomsday devices, though, I promise.
Do you know what the Remnant of Argon is?
An item of tremendous historical significance and arcane power. Very little scholarship exists on the subject, but I do know a little. Argonian elders often referred to it as a sacred egg, or Zalthithal. Eggs always contain something, right?
What do you think it contains?
Answers. About the Hist, their beginnings, their powers, their intentions. All I know for certain is that it does not contain simple coins or ancient bric-a-brac. The Remnant is a vessel for great power. We must be cautious and well prepared.
What do you plan to do with this remnant of Argon if we find it?
Whatever is best for the people of Murkmire. I won't act without their consultation if that's what you're worried about. Again, I may be something of an outsider, but I am still an Argonian. This isn't some purely academic matter for me.
Are your ancestors from Murkmire originally?
I honestly couldn't say. Most of that history was beaten out of my exiles by the Dark Elves centuries before I was born. Slavers take great pains to destroy our racial identity, you see. Makes us easier to control, I suppose.
Has moving to Murkmire helped?
You mean, has the Hist spoken to me? I'd prefer not to talk about that right now. A conversation for another time.
Does it have a cool description? I bet it doesn't. It doesn't. Whoops, I'm pressing all the wrong buttons. This one. What is this set? Oh, Bright Throat's Boast. It's the drink one. Yeah. Okay, well, I'd say that's a good stopping point. That's the beginning of Murkmire. We'll continue in the next episode, so thanks for joining me. Come back, all the next stuff up real soon, but until then, bye.